loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Mellon. If you are new here, I would love for you to be a part of the Moon and Star Therapy tribe. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell at the bottom. And if I say anything today that resonates with you, please don't forget to hit the like button for me, okay? Thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos and who has been hitting the like button. And thank you for those who leave comments and reach out to me. I really appreciate it, okay? So that last video that I did about, some of you guys kind of still going through some things, that video was heavy and I tapped into that energy, and it seemed like after I did the video, it's like I could not get out of that energy, and I've been doing a lot of work to raise my vibration back again, okay? And I got some news that wasn't too favorable, but everything is going good. So yeah, this video we're going to talk about well, I have a message for you that Spirit wants to talk about, but hopefully I do not have to go back into that old energy, because we don't talk about Bruno in 2022. For all of my moms out there, you know who you know what I'm talking about. If you watch the Disney movie Encanto, we don't talk about Bruno. Leave Bruno in 2021, okay? We're in 2022 and we are looking for everything new, everything fresh. We are raising our vibration. We are manifesting. We are living our best lives. We are loving ourselves so we can attract love. And that's the vibe we're on, okay? So let's get into this video. So the message that I have for you is God is getting ready to go undercover boss in your life, okay? God has been speaking to me, and he had me to look at one of my favorite TV shows, which is Undercover Boss. I love Undercover Boss. It is a show that has me in tears sometimes, especially, working for people and being an entrepreneur myself. I just love to see how some of those people on Undercover Boss are going through so much, but yet they're able to persevere, still able to do the job, do it 100%, and have great customer service, and then just to see how they're rewarded, okay? So that's what this video is about. Is if you've been feeling like a little unsettled, it's like you've been feeling like a little stuck, like you're leaving behind the things that don't serve you, but you're unsure of the future, and the things that you've been praying to God for, the things that you've been asking God for, is like you don't know when they're gonna come, if they're gonna come. You're kind of unsure, but you're trying to stay positive. Girl, I feel you. I'm right there with you. So if you feel like it's just like, oh my gosh, when am I going to get out of this situation? When am I going to get out of this place? God said, hold on, okay? If you feel like you're being tested, you are. God is saying that you guys are being tested. You guys are about to be promoted. You're about to step into a new paradigm, mentally, spiritually, and financially, okay? And so basically, for those of you who can, Undercover Boss is on Hulu. Go watch a couple of episodes of Undercover Boss. Now, I don't want you to take everything about Undercover Boss literally, but the main parts I want to focus on is how the bosses go undercover to see, what can be done better in their company, how the employees are acting, are they being trained right? Are they losing money? Where can they fix things? Okay, so that's basically the gist of Undercover Boss. And what God told me is God is about to come undercover in your life to see, okay? He says he hears your prayers, okay? When I was actually channeling this message, I kept hearing like a phone ringing, a phone ringing, a phone ringing, and God is answering, okay? So let me look in my notes to make sure I share with you guys everything that my spirit team had laid on my heart, okay? Let's see. Okay, this message is for those of you who are stepping into another level, another paradigm shift, and you feel like you're about to be spiritually promoted, financially promoted, and mentally, okay? You're stepping into a new season of harvest. Okay, God is saying he's heard your prayers. I just kept hearing the phone ringing the whole time. It's like some of you have been talking to God, but you don't know if he hears you. You don't know how he's going to come through, when he's going to come through. But God wants me to tell you that he heard you. He heard your prayers, okay? And when you're being tested, know that the teacher never talks while the student is taking the test. So just remember that. God wanted me to ask you. He says he's getting ready to come take inventory of your life. Who is that person? And when I heard the phone ringing, he also told me this. It says, for some of you, God has been putting a person on your heart to call, and it's like you kind of pushing it on the back burner, whether it be on purpose or not on purpose, whether you're busy, you just have a lot going on, and somebody, you know, God dropped somebody in your heart to call, and you just haven't called them yet. You keep saying, oh yeah, I need to call this person, and you just keep getting busy and you haven't called them. You know, God wants you to call that person. If you have a person that God has dropped on your heart to call, you need to call that person. Again, I kept hearing phones ringing the whole time I was doing this video. Who is that person God has to keep putting on your heart to call, but you haven't reached out yet? God said you feel alone, and you've been praying and talking to him, and he has heard your prayers so much that he is personally getting ready to come see about you, and he's going undercover in your life, okay? So just stay prepared. Keep being the person. If you're a good person and you've been having people to try you in life, you've been having people do you wrong, gossip about you, talk bad about behind your back, want to start things with you for no reason, keep being the person that you are, because there is a blessing headed your way. God is getting ready to promote you for your faithfulness. He's getting ready to bring justice to an unfair situation in your life. Every harsh experience, he's seen your living situation. For some of you, it's a car situation. For some of you, it's a job situation. For some of you, it's a spiritual situation, okay? He has taken into account all of your losses, all right? He's seen the battles that you feel like you've lost, and he's seen the people who have counted you out, overlooked you, overwhelmed you, and he knows that you've been feeling overburdened. You feel overlooked, overwhelmed, and overburdened. He says that you're at a critical point in your life. You cannot give up. Are you going to give up, or are you going to trust? Know that you are important to God, and you are his priority always and forever, and you are so loved. So when you think about undercover boss and you think about these CEOs disguising themselves, be careful how you treat people. People have to be careful, because you never know what angel God has sent into your life to help you. You know, treat everybody with love and kindness. Treat everybody the same, whether they have a little or whether they have a lot, whether you think they have a status or whether you think they don't, because you don't know who you're entertaining. You don't know who that person is, okay? All right. What have you done? God says, what have you done with what he's blessed you with already? Are you being grateful for what you have already? Are you being thankful for what you have already, no matter how big or how small? Have you been managing this big or small that he's blessed you with? Have you been thankful for the hoopty that you currently have, because it gets you from point A to point B? Have you been thankful for the apartment, or maybe you feel like your house is too small and you've outgrown it? You know, you still have a roof over your head. You're still warm. You know, are you grateful for the little things? Maybe you have a job that you don't want, but it's taking care of you. So it's like, yes, you're about to get more. Yes, God is getting ready to promote you. Yes, you're getting ready to go to the next level. But how are you managing what he's giving you currently? How are you treating people? How are you treating others? How are you treating the things that he's currently blessed you with? Are you taking care of it? Okay? As far as relationships, God says, how are you treating that daughter that I sent you? If you're married out there, if you're a man, how have you, God said, how have you been treating my daughter? If you're a female and you're married, God says, how have you been treating my son, okay, that I sent you, that I blessed you with? He also says, if you know that you had to walk away from something, have you walk away from whatever was causing you pain in your life? You talk to God, you're like, this situation, this person, this thing, they don't make me feel good. I don't feel any love. All I feel is stress. It's always turmoil. It's always a fight. Well, it's like, okay, God says, have you walked away from it? Have you made that hard decision to choose yourself first and love yourself first and walk away from it? All right. Have you walked away from what is causing you pain in your life that you were praying to God about? What about the new love that he sent you? For those of you who've been asking for love, you've left something and you want to experience true love. God said, have you been aware of the part of myself that I sent to you for you to feel the passion and joy in your life? Did you open your eyes? Did you see me? I sent a little part of myself to you to bless your life, to help you with this new love that you've been asking for. God wants to know, are you being kind? Are you being trustworthy? Are you being dependable? Are you living in love? Are you taking care of what you asked me for, God says? Are you living out loud with what your soul wants to be? Are you being your true self? Are you opening your voice? Are you standing up for what you believe? Are you hiding? Are you shining your light? If you want to go to the next level, it's like, what have you done with what I gave you already? Okay? Are you still waiting on me, God says? God says, I am coming to you undercover. I'm going to be right there with you in the trenches. So whatever you're going through, God says, I'm right here. I'm always here. I've always been here. I'm right there with you, okay? He says, tell me, in what ways do you desire more? Be careful how you treat others, for you may be entertaining angels unaware. Not just spiritual angels, but earth angels I have sent into your life to bring healing and love, okay? So we know that angels can come to this earth in disguise and help us. And we know that certain people in this earth who are not, we won't say they're physically angels, but they are angels. They're God sent. They have a mission. They have a purpose on their life, and they've been sent to you to help you. Are you aware? Are you treating them nice? Are you being kind? Are you being open? Are you judging that person? Are you being judgmental? God says, be careful. If you feel like you're being tested, it's because you are. God says, I hear that you're reaching out, that you're asking for questions. I hear you, but the teacher never talks while the student is taking the test. But God says, I love you so much and I want you to win. The test is open book. All the information you need, you already have. I have left a cheat sheet with you for the answers. Believe in what you have asked me for. Some of you might ask, God, how do I know it's you? How do I know, that you're here and that you're testing me to see, am I doing what I'm supposed to do? And God says, you can recognize me when I have brought something to you because it has my character. It has my essence. It feels like love. It walks like love. It sounds like love. That's how you know that this is for me. And God said, think about the different fruits of the Spirit. He recalled me to remember that's in the Bible. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not boastful. It is not prideful. Okay? Love is, what's that word? I cannot think of the word. Long suffering is the word I'm looking for, okay? So God says, if you want to know if he has positioned something in front of you, I never believe whole 100% that, you're waiting on God and God is about to send you something. I feel like God is always waiting on us to take accountability and take charge of our lives. And my personal belief is that when we pray and ask for God for something, He will position us to see it, and we have the free will to acknowledge it or not. I never believe like, oh, I'm waiting on God to do this, I'm waiting on God. No, 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 no. You're always have to do your work. You always have to put the work in. You do have to stay positive, and you do have to stay faithful. And while you're doing that and you're manifesting and you're staying faithful, it's like the more you manifest, the more you're attracted. You become positioned in front of the very thing that you're asking God for, okay? So I just want to encourage you, ladies, for those of you who are just having a hard time right now mentally, you feel alone, you might feel a little sad. It's like you're excited about the future. You wrote down your goals. You wrote down what you want to manifest in 2022. You're putting the work in. You're being faithful. And it just right now, it just seems like this pause, this eerie feeling that you have to overcome, and that you have to stay positive no matter what. God says you're being tested, okay? He's testing every area of your life. Are you going to trust in him? Are you going to keep believing in the things that you ask him for? Or are you going to give up? Are you going to give up by complaining? Are you going to give up by being ungrateful? Are you going to give up by not putting in the work? Are you going to give up by not being productive? Are you going to give up by closing your heart? These are the things that God is asking you. He is about to go undercover in your life, okay? And you're at this fine line. It's like you're almost there. Things always get the hardest. The pressure always feels unbearable when you're so close to the end and you're about to shift into greatness, into something new. And God says, yeah, you're right. You are about to shift into something great. You are about to shift into something totally brand new. You are being transformed, and you will continue to transform as you cross over the threshold to a brand new life. You cannot go back. Once your eyes have been opened, once you have done your work and you have passed this test, there is no going back, okay? So the decisions that you make in your life right now are critical. Eat healthy foods, drink lots of water, and pray. I am going to leave some songs in the description box. If you guys have not watched the movie The Shack, it's on Netflix. I think I mentioned this movie before, I'm not sure. Go watch the movie The Shack. If any of you is having a hard time forgiving, letting go, and you've stuck, go watch The Shack. That is a beautiful movie. So, and actually the songs that I have, spiritual songs, if you want to connect spiritually and be in a spiritual place and release things, I will leave these songs from you, but it's from the soundtrack The Shack, okay? And I also have I'll have some other spiritual songs for you, but go watch The Shack. Go watch Undercover Boss, okay? I'm telling you, you just never know who is watching you. So if you have a job, if you work for yourself, be professional, be kind, give great customer service. Make sure you are put together, okay? Make sure you are being professional with how you say things and how you do things, because you never know who's watching you that is in the position. I don't want to say power, because it doesn't matter who has power to do this or that. It's like at the end of the day, what's for you is for you, and God is in control. So I don't want to say power, but I want to say who has the authority to put you into position, to recommend, to put a birdie in someone's ear, to promote you. Be on guard, be careful. Don't let your situation or your circumstances dictate your emotions and dictate what you need to be. Stay grounded, okay? Stay grounded and keep your vibration high. If you work for someone, that is totally fine, okay? If you work for someone, make sure at this time you are being professional. Make sure that you're giving great customer service. Make sure that you are doing what's being asked of you right now, because you are being looked at, you are being watched, and you are being tested, okay? This is what God is telling me. You are being watched. I'm sorry. Me as a Virgo, I don't like for someone to like to know someone is watching me. It's better if I don't know they're watching me, but if I know for sure someone's watching me, that makes me super nervous. Okay, so I'm sorry. I know how it feels to know like someone's watching you, but you are being watched, whether you work for yourself or whether you work for someone else. Okay, because you're about to be promoted. Someone wants to make sure that you are the person for the job. You are the person for the task, that you have the right attributes, that you have the right morals, that you can be trusted, that you can be trusted when no one's looking. Okay, I'm just saying, it's like God is telling me, like, Amber, let them know that they need to be operate in love. They need to operate in a level of excellence at all times, because you are about to be promoted. Please don't blow it. I'm going on 20 minutes, so I have to wrap this video up. When you watch Undercover Boss, some of the people on there, despite them having a spouse with a terminal illness or a disease, despite some of them having major hospital bills, despite them working and still can't even afford to pay the bills, despite them having a car or not having a car, despite them feeling like they're not cared for, that nobody really cares about them, you know, they're thinking about leaving another job. These people did the right thing, and they were promoted. They were blessed out of their wildest dreams. These CEOs had came down with them and on their level and were in the trenches with them, and they saw how productive they were and how good a great customer service they did and how they were nice and how they kept a great attitude despite all they were going through. And at the end, they were rewarded. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of it, but guys, go watch Undercover Boss. I'm telling you, if you've been having a hard time, if you feel like your kindness is being taken care of, if you feel like a boss is taking you for granted, if you feel like your clients are taking you for granted, I don't know what it is that you feel like you know, your value is not being taken seriously, or your worth is not being taken seriously, or your work is not being taken seriously. Trust me, it is. People are watching. Okay, God is watching, and he is about to come see about you, and he wants to make sure that you are being thankful for what you currently have, and you're excited about the future, and he's about to bless you beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, that's it for this video. I love you guys. For those of you who it's been kind of rocky, it's been kind of up and down with keeping your energy high but staying positive, hey, I'm right there with you. I've been feeling it, and I just recently was able to get myself out of that energy, whatever, yesterday. And just to be a little bit transparent, I actually had to cry a little bit because God showed me something that was like deep inside of me, subliminally, that I was thinking and I didn't even know I was thinking, and it just really touched me, and I was able to release it, and now I can work on being mindful of it in healing from that. Okay, but I'm gonna pray for you guys today. I'm gonna make sure that if any of you are struggling mentally with staying positive and you just feel like giving up, please don't, dear heart. Please know that you are so loved, and God knows your story. He knows your struggle, and he is getting ready to come see about you. Okay, and if you are staying positive and you are putting in the work, and you are just living a life that is love, and you're putting love into everything that you do, he is about to blow your mind, and I'm excited for you. I'm excited about it. Okay, I love you. Stay blessed, stay positive, keep your vibration high. Listen to the music that I have down below for you. School has started back for me. I am a full-time online student and a full-time mom, so I don't know how my uploading schedule is going to be, but I'm going to try my best to you know, do at least 2 videos a week. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Love you.